And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely brutal OSC as we've returned. We've returned with the 5th round of the Swiss stage of the SC4ALL tournament. Again, we're still here in day 1. We're still in the Swiss stage, and there's still 2 rounds remaining in the Swiss stage to confirm who will advance on into the groups. Oh boy, we still have 2 rounds left. Meanwhile, it's been great to see all the players. It's been great to see all the players are filing on in. I don't know if you noticed, but we have Epic before us. We have Epic on the right. We have Kawayan on the left. We have Dolan in the center. Trigger was there earlier. Geralt was there earlier. Estrella, he was also hanging out as well. So it was really cool to see all the players keeping up. All the players showing up. The reason why they're here for the group stage. They're waiting. They're like, yo, we were meant to start like an hour ago. What's going on? So the rest of the players have arrived at the venue, and alas, they're a little bit early. I mean, they're here when they should be, but alas, the Swiss stage is lasting a little bit longer than they had assumed. So now they're chilling, of course, hanging out, enjoying the venue, enjoying the atmosphere before eventually competing as well. Again, it's going to be the group stage after the Swiss stage. Yes, but here we go. We do have our next matchup, of course. We're going to be loading into our ZVT, and let's go. Let's jump on in. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gressfan, we have the American Terran player. We have the yellow Terran. It is FoxeR. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the American Zerg player. We have the yellow Zerg. It is StarKiller. And if you're in the chat, predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chats as we get into our TvZ. Coming into this, StarKiller is a bit of an older school player. He retired many years ago, but StarKiller, he was known for being the most active player in the world. There was a year of StarCraft where he played in, over 200 different tournaments. Like, StarKiller, he played in everything. He got a special award as well. Like, StarKiller, he was the most active. I want to say this was back in, like, 2020 or 2021. One of those 2 years, like StarKiller, he was dubbed like the most active player in the world. And again, he was on that grind. He was rising in ranks. He was improving as a player, of course, as well. But did retire a couple of years ago. But every now and then, he still does show up for TvZ and for SC4ALL as well. So it's great to see the return of StarKiller. I will say that because he's been on hiatus, because he doesn't often practice or compete much, FoxeR is going to be the favorite player coming into this. But it's great to see StarKiller once again after quite some time. Great to see him again. Because he's a little bit more old school, he's also a very cheesy player as well. Like, I expect to see Roach rushes, Link Bane all-ins, maybe rush into Mutaplay as well, and going into a faster Spire. Our eye is going to be mainly on StarKiller, but we'll see. For now, we're opening up standard opener out of FoxeR, going for the natural, going for his natural. Also, welcome to Gressfan. Gressfan is one of the older maps in the map pool, is back for this tournament. Why? I don't know. The SC is throwing he wanted Gressfan again. Gressfan was in the map rotation back in 2023. It has been around 2 years, since this map was in the map pool, so it is back. Wasn't too long ago, to be honest. We were featuring maps here. Oh, as we do go for the spray, we throw down the star. Let's go. Let us go. We've had some renowned games on Gressfan. I still recall seeing Trigger versus Maru on this map. True. Seeing Serral versus Classic as well. We've had a lot of late game, a lot of very long games on Gressfan. The map is large, it's huge. Longer rush distance by ground, more defensive bases as well. And as a result, we've seen a lot of late game on Gressfan. Do we get there again? Well, first things first, that is a 2:30 lair timing. That's why we're here, papi. That's the cheese and Cheesedophia is back. So an insanely fast lair. No, but he gets a scout. Yeah, Reaper goes in. Reaper gets a full scout. Reaper does confirm the insanely fast lair. We're staying in gas. There's a very high chance that this is going to be a rush into a Spire with extra gases with Mutaplay. Oh, never mind. We're going for the Roach Warren. Roach Warren has been thrown down, so we're going into a Roach rush. But alas, for the most part, FoxeR has seen what's going on. He sees. He knows. He confirms everything. He sees Roach Warren. He saw the lair, of course. This can lead into a Roach rush with fast Roach speed. This can lead into Nidus play as well. There is an Overlord in the main base. Sorry, Link's in the main. They're being cleaned up behind this third CC before Starport. Economic follow-up here by FoxeR. Is playing economically. Overlord, it's outside of the natural. Lair is done, and show us what you got. What's the lair for? Is it just for Roach speed or something else more sinister here? It should be Roach speed. There we go. Roach speed is on the way. Gas is still being mined. A second gas cache is on the way. We are getting to early roach production. Into an early roach push. Now, for the most part, folks, he's aware of what's going on. You can see he's on patrol, rotating, checking for third bases. It's going to be a late third base here for StarKiller. Oh, goes further in. FoxeR just goes to the dive. Drones are lining up. 4 drones go down instantly. 5 drone kills. Ay, ay, ay. Brutal damage. 5 drones go down. Goes further into the main base. Confirms that there's no hidden tech structure. Confirms only 1 gas. There's no spire. There's no hydrogen. There's no infestation pit. FoxeR, he sees everything. He's crazy. So FoxeR does confirm. Behind this, Banshees are massing. Banshees is going to be ideal against a Roach Rush. Roaches are moving out across the map, but Banshees, they will completely shut this down. And StarKiller drones. It's late. Like, he's droning up, but it's been a very shaky start here. Late third base, late saturation, late larva as well. StarKiller has a lot of droning to do. And we'll see if he can. As StarKiller moves out with his roaches. Banshees, for the most part, yep, they're staying at home. Banshees are on patrol. They don't move out. If they did, then there could be a moment here where FoxeR would be caught with his pants down. The Banshees are ready. And StarKiller commits. Boys are being pulled. Mass repair on the bunker. Oh, God. The roaches, they get shut down. StarKiller has to get out of here. Behind this, we have the infestation bits. Are we rushing into infestors? That would make the most sense. So roaches into infestors for support. Ling speed has begun. Oh, so we're switching out of purely roaches into what looks to be Ling Roach Ravager. Even not, if not Ling Bane Roach Ravager. Oh, we're rushing into a hive? Wait, what? I assumed this was for infestors. No, we're rushing into this is a sub 6-minute hive. It's crazy. What can we afford? What? What are we gonna rush into Adrenal? We don't really have the upgrades for ultras. Like, even if we rush into an ultra cavern, the upgrades would be so lacking. The ultras, they'd be shut down. Queen barely gets away. All right, in the chat, what do you think? Are we rushing ultra tech or vipers? Ultras or vipers? It's gonna be one of the. Oh, just Adrenal. I'm just rushing Adrenal. It's gonna be one of the 3. Adrenal, ultra cavern, or just viper production. Scan reveals the hive. FoxeR, he confirms. I mean, what is he really confirming though? He's like, wait, what? It's like, what's going on? I mean, supportive vipers will make the most sense, right? To support the roach-based army. It's got to be vipers. Does StarKiller know that they can no longer abduct tanks? Is he aware? People going ultra fast ultras on NA. There it is. Ultra Cavern gets thrown down. Now, what I should say is that going into ultras against Terran is standard, but going into ultras in this way is not. The concerning thing here is the lack of upgrades, right? Typically, if you're going into ultras, you do open up Ling. You open up Ling, Roach into Ultra Tech, and ideally you do have melee upgrades alongside this. Because of the opener, because of the tech, because of the Roach start, we're stumbling our way into ultras, and this means that melee upgrades are going to be lopsided. He will have at least +2 carapace. That will help, I suppose. So they're going to be a little bit more robust, but +1 melee has only just now begun, and ultras are very expensive units as well. To open up roaches and to have all this gas invested into roaches, we'll see if we can get there. It's a bold move, and there's a reason why FoxeR has a big supply lead. Like, there's a big window in time here where StarKiller is very vulnerable. We have some safety infestors. This I do like. A couple of well-placed fungals, and we can hold the line. We can buy some time. Here comes a push, though. Like, FoxeR's moving out, and I'm going to be very impressed if StarKiller can defend, can hold it, can survive without taking too many losses. Let's go. Tanks are moving in. They're setting up. They're getting within range. There's going to be 3 ultras to defend. 3 ultras and I believe 2 infestors. Yeah, 2 infestors, 3 ultras. They're collapsing in. Base goes down. Shows the fungal. Oh. Infestors move in. First tank goes down. And with that, the ultras, they are going to be distracted. Yeah, they're going to be pulled away. Roaches are falling. No major fungals. Infestors are being targeted down. It does land one fungal towards the end. And StarKiller holds. StarKiller, he does hold, he does defend. Did lose an expansion, did trade out a lot of roaches, but hey, he's up to 4 ultras. And we just gotta go. Yeah, we have to set, we're all in. StarKiller, he's on 66 drones, and he's all in. Like, we're rallying everything across the map. We have 4 more ultras on the way. But he doesn't really have much momentum here. There's not really much to work with. Yeah, the SimCity is solid. Very nice SimCity here by FoxeR. The ultras are trying to file in. They're choked up. The ultras do nothing. And FoxeR, he can max. He can max out. We have Liberators on the way. That's a nice kind of like stopgap measure here for ultras. Marauders are amassing as well. And the scary thing here is that StarKiller, he's not really set up for a longer game because of his low economy. His low economy, his low base count, he's double expanding. StarKiller does have a massive army, but it's kind of a one and done deal here. He doesn't have the bank to rebuild and remax and to replenish these ultras. Now he's up to 9. He's up to 9 ultras. He still has potential here. Like, again, he's got 1 good fight in him. The lack of infestors is concerning. He still only has 2 infestors. He's moving in. Lings are cleaned up. First ultra goes down. There's 8 ultras left. Yeah, down to 8. It looks like he will get the planetary. Down to 7. Down to 6. And that's kiting here by FoxeR. Down to 5. But does get 24. Okay, gets 24 SCVs. Gets the entire mineral line. Not bad. So StarKiller, he did lose a massive chunk of his army, but he does cripple the economy. Does get the expansion. Oh, as he will lose 1 more ultra. Yeah, down to 4 ultras. He has to get out of here. He's going to lose another. Oh. Some safety infestors. Oh, he is stuck attacking the rooks. Nice fungal. Nice catch. Let's see, another fungal does land. Picking up more marines. Now, with this planetary falling, with 20 SCVs going down as well, StarKiller, he's in this. Like, he is in this game. He's catching up with those upgrades. He's getting +2, so he's going to have 2 ultras alongside kindness plating. Okay. So those ultras are building up. At the same time, do we have a Ghost Academy for FoxeR? We do. Okay, Ghost Academy is done. Ghost, they should soon be on the way. Oh. Nice fungal. Fungal does catch the drop. I believe there's 2 more fungals. There's no follow-up though, no anti-air. So there's 9 mining. And from here, going for the ultra as well. The ultra does go down. Yeah, nice positioning here from FoxeR. Gets 11 drones and 2 ultras. Again, every ultra is that much more expensive. Takes down 2 ultras, pulls away. Drops are cleaned up. And this entire time, Ghosts are amassing. Like FoxeR, he still has a superior army. On top of that, FoxeR has been able to replenish his economy. His 4th base is up and running. His 5th base is now getting up as well. And I would be a little bit more favorable towards StarKiller's position here if he had more spellcasters. Like, the fact that he only has 2 infestors is still very concerning. Ultras on their own can be abused. But I mean, he's maxed. He got here. In his own way, but he got here. How many ghosts do we have? 4, so it'd be 7. 7 ghosts. Fusion core, that's going to be for Liberator range. StarKiller pushing right down mid. Oh. He's trying to. Ghosts are revealed. And StarCiller is not really investing to a further game state. He does have +1 flyer attack on the way, which will help. Get the meta back. But ideally, you want to be switching out of this into Broodlord Infestor. But now he's stuck with the Ultras. He's moving into a choke point. Yeah, snipes are popping off. Ultras are going down. That's what, 3 Ultras falling. Against StarCiller, this isn't really an army to build to push into this. I guess Infestor. Remember, there were only 2. Only 2 Infestors. Space goes down. Down to 1 Infestor. Just going mass Ultra. Okay. Let's go. I mean, hey, StarCiller coming in for the flank. Oh god, the snipes are crazy. He snipes almost every Ultra. There's 1 Ultra left, and the Ultras, they just melt. So yeah, the Ultras melt. Every Ultra goes down. And with that, FoxeR can just keep on pushing. As you mentioned, like, Ultras, they don't really scale too well into this kind of game state. As you mentioned, you do need more Infestors to make this work. But he's down to 1. He's never had more than 2, actually, which is crazy. FoxeR, calm down. Calm down, Bab. Wanting it back, I've been talking a little about Infestors. The reason why Infestors complement Ultras so much is twofold, right? One, yes, they can lock down an army, which allows the Ultras to engage, but more importantly, I mean, Infestors, they're one of the only secure ways to deny snipes, right? So, when damage is done to a ghost, snipe is cancelled, so Fungals are a very good way to cancel those snipes to allow for the Ultras to actually engage with the army. Without Fungals, without the Infestors, then snipes, as you saw, they just annihilate Ultras. So again, we're heavily reliant on Infestors, and StarCiller isn't really making Infestors. Shows EMP. Nice, very nice EMP. No Fungals. Snipe goes off. 1 Ultra goes down. 2nd Ultra falls. And that's kiting out of FoxeR. Does tank with the Marauders. Does tank. We have 2 more Infestors on the way. Zana has equalized. No, I would say the FoxeR, he's been ahead for most of this game. The soup does lie, right? Just because armies are maxed out doesn't make them equivalent. Bear that in mind. Yeah, snipes are cheese. as you can see here, like snipes, they bully the Ultras. Again, the soup lies, Pappy. The soup lies. And we're still just making 5 more Ultras. Like we can, like StarCiller, Pappy, we can make something else. Just make more Infestors, get a greater Spire. Get out of this. Okay, 1 Fungal lands. Let's go. He lands 1. And with 1 good Fungal, the Ultras, no, they're trying. Yeah, they're trying to break through, but alas, nice split, nice spread. Snipes do connect. With reinforcements though, not quite, yeah, barely not enough. But again, that was a very nice Fungal, and you can see with 1 good Fungal you can pop off. We need more of that. There are 0 Infestors. There are 0 Infestors left, and there's 1 Infestor in production. Like StarCiller, he's either crazy or he has just a lot of faith in 2 Infestors. He's like, Pappy, all I need is 1 Fungal to land. It's like, I guess, sure. I mean, StarKiller's like, yo, why would I get like 5+ Infestors when I can achieve the same thing with 2? Like, sure. Okay, StarKiller. Just land the Fungals. I mean, ultras, they do collapse on the ghost. Nice catch here. 3 ghosts go down. Uh-oh. What's the ghost count? Yo, we're down to 3. Only 3 ghosts left. FoxeR, he has 2k gas, by the way. FoxeR, he's been skipping out on his production, on his ghost production specifically. Okay, we're going back in. So this is a scary moment here for FoxeR. We mentioned it earlier, right? Like, just because an army is maxed doesn't mean that it's, you know, as good as the other. Here, FoxeR's maxed out, but FoxeR, he has been skipping out on ghosts. He's been skipping out on ghosts, so he has not been replenishing. He has limited snipes. And FoxeR, he's had the money for it, but he's been remaxing on Marine. On mainly Marine. As the army does collapse in. From here, it does pull away. Yeah, and FoxeR has to get the hell out of here. It's getting caught out. It's bleeding out. Oh god! Barely saves the ghost. He saves the ghost, papi. And he needs more. Alright, back to the units tab. He's building up to 8 ghosts. So again, he's slowly replenishing that ghost army. Meanwhile, cutting to StarKiller, he has 0 infestors. Again, he's just very, very Ling Bane ultra heavy instead. Or mainly just Ling Ultra. He's got 11 ultras. It's like, mate, why do I need an infestor if I can just surround the army? It's like, true. Just surround, forehead. That's a lot of snipes being used on banelings. Yeah, he has to be careful. Lings, they're coming in to surround. They're collapsing on the ghosts. At least trying to. And nice snipe with the corruptors. Gets a full medevac. Ghosts, they try to pull away. They do kite back. Ultras are breaking through. How about a very nice spread here from FoxeR. Yeah, it pulls away to the planetary. He does kite back. And he will barely hold on here. Yeah, cleaning up all the ultras. Final ultras go down. Mass repair on the planetary. Saves the planetary. Mass mule. Cleans up the army. And StarKiller, he's broke. StarKiller, he's done. Shout to the drop across the map. The Liberator as well. StarKiller, he has no money. He's run out of steam. He's run out of resources. I'm afraid to look. How many ultras have gone down this game? I want to say 30. 38! 38 ultras. Oh my god. 38. 39! 39 ultras have gone down. Almost 500 lings. Against StarKiller, who was just kind of brute forcing this game, and eventually he ran out of. I mean, he's broke, right? He has no money. This is the final army for StarKiller, and he will lose up to 40 ultras. Yeah, he has 40 ultras have gone down. And shout to the Liberators, just denying any kind of economy, any kind of mining. StarKiller is trying to redrone, he's trying to resaturate. He needs time. And FoxeR is moving out. FoxeR is just max. He's just max. He's moving out. This time he has plenty of ghosts as well. 16 ghosts. There was a time in this game where he had 3. Where he was maxed out with 3 ghosts not too long ago. It was crazy. As GG will play. There's just nothing left here, and FoxeR, he will take game number 1. Whew. GG well played. A very interesting style here out of StarKiller. It was it's the best way of putting it. I would say it's a very stubborn style. Where he's like, I will make mass ultra, nothing but ultra, and it will work. until it doesn't, and eventually it didn't. To be fair, he did have a couple of infestors here and there, but as you mentioned, he never had more than 2. He never had more than 2 infestors. He had a lot of faith in his infestors to lock down the army. There was like 1 really good fungal, maybe 2, though, like 2 really good fungals. Outside of that, though, FoxeR, he was out trading, he was being more efficient, he was shutting down the army, he was harassing, picking up workers, picking up the economy, bases as well. FoxeR, for the most part, he was looking, I wouldn't say comfortable in this game, but he was ahead. Was ahead in StarKiller. Again, he was just trying to end this whenever he could. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting into game number 2, and we'll see what map we load into, more importantly. Part of what allowed for this to happen as well was Gressvan, larger map, longer rush distance by ground. We'll see if we load into another large map. If we get into another larger map, then we could see this again. Otherwise, if we load into a smaller map, we should see more aggression early on out of StarKiller. To be fair, remember, this all began with a fast roach warren. It all began with a roach rush, which got shut down. So we'll see how we open up. As we're loading into game number 2. Game 2 is going to be on Ley Lines. Okay. Ley Lines is coming up next. Ley Lines is a smaller map compared to Gressvan, compared to Maganatha, compared to Tokamak, but not too small. It's a little bit more middle of the road. So we'll see. I will not be surprised if StarKiller goes into fast roaches again. And maybe even commits harder into roaches. But let's go. The soup is the reason I can't trust people. StarKiller's one weakness is creep. There was very little creep spread that game, for sure. StarKiller does a Nidus build on this map. He could. Here we go. As our players are just getting ready. I mean, I don't blame them for asking for a break after an intense game like that. Don't blame them. Okay, give us a moment, babbies. Okay, it's all good. As the round is somewhat wrapping up. And we're around halfway through round 5. And then we'll have one more round afterwards. Now, I am a little bit concerned. I hope that they have booked the venue in such a way where if the matches go a little bit longer, that they'll be able to freely host everything without any issues. Like I do hope that there's no issues with the venue. That sometimes does happen. If they need to stay deeper and later into the day. But here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ley Lines, we have the American Terran player. We have the yellow Terran leading the series 1-0. It is FoxeR. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the American Zerg player. We have the teal Zerg. It is StarKiller. Hello. As StarKiller, he sends the drone immediately across the map, and we are going for a proxy hatch. Let's go. Proxy hatch here out of StarKiller. We'll keep an eye on the pool timing as well. We'll see how committed StarKiller is going to be behind this. As the drone does move out. Setting up for the hatch block. Has the money for it, and there it is. There is that proxy hatchery. So it does set up with the proxy hatchery. We should be seeing a spawning pool behind this as well. We'll see how committed StarKiller is. Now the hatchery will delay the expansion. Will delay FoxeR. Yo, is he going hatch? No, okay. So hatch, a pool, and we may decide to go gasless here by taking that low ground expansion. No gasless. Does take the gas first. Okay. So hatch, pool, gas here by StarKiller. into that low ground. This tells us that StarKiller, he doesn't really intend to go for an all-in. He just is trying to force an overreaction. And there we go. Boys are being pulled. Boys are being pulled. More boys as well. The Reaper's going to be stuck at home. And you can see here that FoxeR now has inefficient mining. He has 8 workers in the main base. His economy is going to be stifled as a result of this. And we'll see if StarKiller cancels. That's still an option, to just cancel the base and not even let it finish. Oh, there it is. There's a cancellation. And again, this is all just dealing inadvertent economic damage. We'll cancel the Eva Chamber once again. Oh, Gas Geyser is denied. And a cheeky start here by StarKiller. Is a cheeky start. Now, there are some pros and cons. On the one hand, he does force some lost mining time. He does delay the economy of FoxeR. That is true. He will force the CC on the high ground. But at the same time, StarKiller's own expansion is also delayed. So there's a bit of a back and forth. And you can see here the economy swing in favor, the income advantage swing in favor of StarKiller. So it does have that initial lead. Oh, and we're going for early roaches. Okay. The Reaper sees gas mining, doesn't get behind the base. Oof. Limited vision, limited scouting. FoxeR is not fully aware. For all he knows, that gas could be for link speed. So he has yet to confirm. As Lair is on the way alongside this, Reaper does dive in and will scout at least a Lair. Second gas, big tell. Yeah, sees a Lair, sees both gases. This does scream roaches. Technically, this could lead into 2 base muta, but I feel like the second gas is too early for that. Keep an eye on FoxeR. Behind this, going for the 3rd CC. Playing economic. Oh, he's going into Stim, which means he's not going for the add-on swap. He's not going Banshee, is what I'm getting at. He's going 3 CC 2 on 1. Okay, so he won't have Banshees to defend. He will have excess Marines, but he needs a bunker. He gets in. Whew, he gets in. He gets in. He confirms. Sees Roach Horn, sees Roach Speed as well. Big scout here for FoxeR. And back at him, he will need bunkers. Denying some of the economy. Bunkers are on the way. Roaches are building up for StarKiller. Roaches are building up. Bunker is done in time. And thankfully, because he saw the roaches coming ahead of time, Marauders. He's building a Marauders as well. So solid reaction, building a Marauders, getting his bunker. Still being somewhat active. StarKiller, he has cut worker production. He's not taking a 3rd gas geyser. And he's pushing. Oof. Yeah, 14 roaches. This is going to hit quite hard. Is one bunker going to be enough here? We'll see. He needs time for the tank. Does need to buy more time. And roaches have arrived. Boys are being pulled. And this bunker should go down. Yeah, it's gonna fall. There's no repairs. Not in time. Tank is exposed. He wants the tank. He gets it. Massive pickoff. Tank goes down, and this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand here. SCVs are falling left and right. Brutal economic damage. 15 SCVs. Insane damage, Pappy. And StarKiller takes the lead. He takes a very comfortable lead here. Up to 54 drones. 54 workers. And he's still droning. He's droning up, getting to 1-1, and he can build up into a 4th base, cut workers at 66, and turn this into a massive 3 base all-in. And FoxeR, he's going to have to, I mean, he has to go for some drop play, he has to counterattack, he has to do something across the map. Things looking dire here for FoxeR. It's looking dire. He's got a lot of catching up to do. Now, there is potential. What I will say is that because StarKiller's army is very roach heavy, because it's so roach heavy, his anti-air is quite limited. I believe the queen count is low. Yeah, only 4 queens. So drop play has potential. We can poke in, get a base, drop into the main base, go for some worker damage. Like, there's potential here for FoxeR. Let's go. Going for the 4th. StarKiller's in position. Sims in. Picks up a couple of roaches, not bad. Yeah, better fight here for FoxeR. Let's catch, what, 4 or 5 roaches. Still has to respect the army, but is trading well. So we have a nice start. Yes, again, that's a lot of roaches going down. Oh my god. That's what, 14 roaches for 11 marines. Better trade here for FoxeR. Does outtrade StarKiller. I do like this, threatening a drop. As we mentioned before, there are only 4 queens, so very limited anti-air. No spores either. And this is just keeping StarKiller busy. Now, what's scary is that, if you recall, I mentioned how StarKiller, all he has to do is get a 4th base just for larva. He cuts workers at 67, not 66. And StarKiller, he's massing up pure roach. He's getting ready to just move across the map. As Medevac say, drop into the mineral line. StarKiller once again is distracted. Queen goes down. Gets a queen. Oh no! Forced to pick up. Here comes StarKiller. He's rallying across the map with how many roaches? With 43 roaches. Defensively, there's not really much here. There's no bunkers, no defensive setup. He's got 1 tank. He's got some marines. Okay, gets a 2nd tank. But again, he's out in the open. StarKiller collapses in, takes down the 1st tank. Now going for the 2nd. FoxeR, he is trading efficiently here. Boys are being pulled. 2nd tank goes down. That was the final tank. But again, really nice kiting here by FoxeR, trading as best he can, but it's still too much. Yeah, there's just too many roaches. The boys are being pulled. All the SVs go down. And if StarKiller was more passive, then FoxeR could recover in this game. But that's going to be another 24, 25 SCVs falling. Critical economic damage. But FoxeR does survive. True. He survives. 2-2 is almost done. Now, is there a world where FoxeR can survive, can counterattack, and can deal some economic damage? I mean, maybe. Can FoxeR pull this off? Going for the Doom Drop. When it comes to the army, StarKiller, he's in position at the northern 4th base. The 3rd is exposed. The natural is also exposed as well. So FoxeR could try to sim into the mineral line. There's 4 roaches to defend. Can he get in? He sims. Gets 1. Gets 1. Gets 2 roaches. Gets a queen. The army reacts. The army responds. And he doesn't get economic damage. StarKiller holds. Oh, it's a bit of an awkward drop. That does find a queen, though. Does find a random queen. Okay, scanning, sees the hive is on the way. +1 melee, link speed. It looks like ultras again. So StarKiller, his goal here is to go into ultras, but this time, as he transitions into ultra tech, he does have more of an advantage. I say that FoxeR, he has caught up economically, at least worker-wise. He's caught up. Caught up in SCVs. StarKiller has not been droning. Uh-oh. He hasn't been droning up. Likewise, the 5th base is late. Okay. FoxeR is getting back into this. Once again, distracting StarKiller. Yes, Task Force a cancel, not bad. 5th base is denied. And FoxeR, now technically he does have the better economy. He's ahead economically. He still has to wait a little bit for the economy to kick in. Like, catching up on workers is one thing, but actually, you know, enjoying said economy and mining all those resources is another. FoxeR's back in this. Now, there is still a big power spike when it comes to the Ultra Tech, and I call this a power spike just because FoxeR, he's kind of stumbled his way into the mid game as well, and he's not ready with Ghosts. He is building up a lot of Marauders at least. Let's go 13 Marauders. But I believe there should be a window in time where StarKiller is maxed with Ultra Tech and FoxeR doesn't have any Ghosts. So we'll see if StarKiller can make use of that timing. It does get one of the Infestors, not bad. Tanks the Fungal, there's no Ultras to punish. So much better fight here for FoxeR. Oh no, the Infestor gets thrown away. No Fungal. Ultra as well. Brutal losses here for StarKiller, just throwing away so many units. Losing 2 Infestors, losing the Ultra as well. Drop here into the natural. StarKiller's being pulled apart. That base goes down. Drones as well. And StarKiller cannot keep up. He's being torn apart. 10 drone kills. And FoxeR is not done. He wants the base. He's gonna get it. Another hatchery goes down. The tenacity, papi. Este FoxeR. He hangs in there. Now getting a 5th base. He's up 2 expansions compared to StarKiller. Ay, ay, ay. StarKiller, he's got 3 Infestors. His Ultra count is not really that high. Pushing into these entrenched positions, I mean, he cannot pull this off. No shot. Fighting out in the open is one thing, but pushing into 4 siege tanks and a planetary, that's another entirely. That will not be possible, not with this kind of army. And FoxeR takes a lead. Yeah, FoxeR takes a lead. Now that he's secured himself on 5 bases, now we have a 2nd starport. Fusion cores on the way. The academy is done. Ghosts are pumping out as well. Este FoxeR. Oh, shows EMP. Up, up. Does scan. Denies the base. EMP does graze the Infestors. 1 Fungal lands. Decent Fungal. Catching up 5 Ghosts. Yeah, 3. Oof. 4 or 5 Ghosts going down. That's most of the Ghosts falling. But last is only 1 Ultra. Yeah, only 1 Ultra anyway. Again, that was maybe the best fight that StarKiller could have had. He caught almost every single Ghost, but the Marines, the Bio Army stems in. GG, well played. And FoxeR, he will take the series 2-0. He will take down StarKiller. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Very impressive play here by FoxeR again to be able to recover, to bounce back. He was down and out. He was crippled early on, losing so many SCVs, losing the majority of his army. But as we mentioned, StarKiller, he was opposed to droning. His 4th base was late. His 5th base was late. He was stuck on 67 drones for the majority of that game. Getting up to that count and going for that secondary roach push was fine. It was perfectly fine. He cut workers at 67. Then he pushed out with, I think, like 150 supply of roaches. He broke through. He broke the 3rd base. He got critical economic damage, and then he didn't drone. He was late to expand. His follow-up, his transition from that roach push was lackluster. And allowed FoxeR to recover, to bounce back as well. The drop play was achieving a lot of damage, and to be fair, if I recall correctly, I believe FoxeR did deny the 4th base initially with his drop play as well. So yeah, against StarKiller, he's not really known for his transitions into a macro game. He's very in your face, very aggressive. That did hurt him here in the end. GG, well played. Whew. The old deceptive supply of roaches. The soup lies, papi, the soup lies. True. But GG, well played. And with that, congratulations, FoxeR. He will claim it. He will claim the series. And let's catch up on the bracket. Let's catch on up. See what's going on.